Hello, my name is Valerio Mendoza. I'm a Venezuelan filmmaker based in Prague. I'm a former FAMU student. I'm a graduate from FAMU International, from the master program on directing from FAMU International, Cinema and Digital Media, it's called. I graduated, if I remember right, in 2013. Back then, I remember the head of the program, or the head of the department was Michal Bregant for many years, and I think just in the very last year of my studies, Vít Janeček took the office of the Department of FAMU International. During my whole studies, my mentor was Pavel Marek, and I think it was the same year, 2013, on which I participated with my graduation film called Bolero for Surfing in Moravia in FAMUFEST. And I had the honor of being awarded as Best Director back then. What I remember from the ceremony was a bit funny because I got this call from the organizers asking me if I could be present at the ceremony. They wanted me there, but they were not saying, of course, more information. But when you get the invitation to be present, there's always a chance that you might actually be awarded. But still, I was very hopeless, or I wouldn't take it too seriously. In part because FAMU International has been always not been fully included in the whole FAMU and the whole FAMUFEST. But at the end I got the award, so that felt very good, in part because of that, because it was the Best Director award for a film coming from FAMU International. So I think for everyone in the department, not only me, but all my classmates, teachers, it was great news. The ceremony, I remember, it was a very nice one because it was with Cirque La Putica, with this great, artist, from the cirque, and acrobatics world in Prague, very well known these days. So that was a nice touch for it, and of course the celebration afterwards. I think the fact of being awarded in FAMUFEST did help my career. I think I got a lot of attention, a lot of contacts. I was approached, by people and companies outside of FAMU just after getting that award. So I think it is important, and as a student, I remember that, during all my years, it was a true event, FAMUFEST, because it was those days on which you got the chance to see so many films, so many different films, that it was very hard to believe that such a small building, could generate so many films, so many different films. I remember always enjoying especially the animation films, the documentary films. So I was always looking forward as a student to the films of FAMUFEST and to the parties of FAMUFEST. Always great parties and concerts and guests as well. I remember now coming to my mind, being able to meet Todd Haynes or Wes Anderson as well, thanks to FAMUFEST, if I remember right. And I think in general, FAMU beyond FAMUFEST has become like an essential part of my life, I would say, because not only I was a student, but after my graduation, I always got involved and connected to school, participating in workshops, becoming the assistant of teachers, and for the last 5 years, teaching myself. Nowadays, I'm a directing mentor in FAMU International as well, on different programs, and I think FAMU is like my family, basically. So if FAMU is my family, then FAMUFEST maybe is like the super fun and crazy uncle we'll have in a family, and then we look forward to see every year. So well, that's kind of my thoughts on FAMU and FAMUFEST. So I wish FAMUFEST a lot of more editions with amazing films, and I wish FAMU decades and decades of great films, great filmmakers, great young people dreaming of making art and film. Thank you.